In a small African village called Olokun, there lived a man named Kofi. Kofi was a poor farmer who worked hard every day to provide for his family. Despite his efforts, he and his wife, Amma, often struggled to make ends meet. Life was tough, but they remained hopeful and grateful for what they had. One day, while Kofi was searching for wild fruits in the dense forest near his village, he stumbled upon something strange. Half buried in the ground was an old, dusty pot. Its surface was covered with intricate designs and mysterious symbols. As Kofi cleaned off the dirt, the pot began to glow faintly, filling him with curiosity and excitement. Kofi brought the pot home and showed it to Amma. Together, they cleaned it thoroughly. As they were working, the pot started to shake, and a puff of golden smoke emerged. From the smoke appeared a magical figure, a genie named Adebayo. "Thank you for freeing me," Adebayo said. "I will grant you 3 wishes. But be careful, for each wish can bring both joy and sorrow." Kofi and Amma were amazed and excited. They thought carefully about their first wish. Finally, Kofi spoke. "We wish for enough food to feed our family and our village." Adebayo nodded and granted the wish. The next morning, Kofi's fields were filled with the most abundant and diverse crops they had ever seen. The village celebrated with a grand feast, and Kofi and Amma shared their bounty with everyone. Kofi's life began to change. He became wealthy and respected in the village. However, his good fortune caught the attention of his old friend Kwame, who was jealous of Kofi's newfound wealth. Kwame visited Kofi one day and pretended to be happy for him. He asked Kofi how he became so successful. Trusting his friend, Kofi revealed the secrets of the magical pot. That night, driven by jealousy and greed, Kwame sneaked into Kofi's house and stole the pot. He ran back to his own home and wished for even greater wealth than Kofi had. The pot granted his wish, and Kwame's house was suddenly filled with gold and treasures. Kwame was overjoyed, but his happiness did not last long. The next morning, the villagers noticed his sudden wealth and began to ask questions. Unlike Kofi, Kwame was not willing to share his fortune. This made the villagers suspicious and resentful. Meanwhile, Kofi and Amma woke up to find the pot missing. Heartbroken, they realized that Kwame must have taken it. Despite their loss, they continued to work hard and support their village with the little they left. Kwame, now isolated and paranoid, made his second wish. He wished for power over the entire village. The pot granted his wish, and he became the village leader. But his rule was harsh and unjust, and the villagers soon grew to dislike him. One night, Kwame made his third and final wish. He wished for eternal life, hoping to enjoy his wealth and power forever. The pot granted his wish, but it came with a curse. Kwame was immortal, but he would forever live in loneliness and misery, unable to find true happiness. Kofi and Amma, despite their hardships, remained loved and respected by the villagers. They continued to live humbly, finding joy in the simple things and the love of their community. Kwame, on the other hand, lived a long, lonely life, filled with regret for the choices he made. And so, The tale of the mysterious pot taught the village of Olokun a valuable lesson. True wealth and happiness come not from material riches, but from love, kindness, and the bonds of community.